The MLG Fall Invitational at Full Sail University is presented by Scuff Gaming, Sony Online Entertainment, Steel Series, The Truth Campaign, Turbine, and Turtle Beach.
And we are back live. It is the MLG Fall Invitational. The top 4 teams when it comes down to MLG Pro Points, duking it out for $15,000. We already have Complexity awaiting in the grand finals. One of these 2 teams will be advancing to face off against them. Revan, who's playing for us tonight?
It's going to be Unite versus OpTic Gaming, the rematch of the first game of the Fall Invitational. But if you just missed it, we had our first team eliminated from the tournament. Unfortunately, FaZe, they fell a bit short. But now, the winner of this match, they advance to the grand finals.
That's right. Last time, OpTic got the best of Unite. Unite looking for revenge. They're coming into this with a whole lot of momentum. Let's meet the boys in the red booth. OpTic Gaming is looking so strong early on. Nadeshot, Scumpy, J-Cap, and Big T. The fan favorites here in Winter Park, Florida. Nearly every fan gets out of their seat and cheers when they have a major play. Looking very strong until they ran up against Complexity, and even then, they were going blow for blow. Really, Aches' game is what sent them over into the finals. OpTic coming off that loss, looking to change things here against Unite.
Yeah, and they want that rematch against Complexity. They want one more shot, and if they're able to take this match, this would be the first grand finals we've seen OpTic in a long time.
Hex's smile, it's so precious. There is Nadeshot, America's favorite gamer, sitting next to the captain, Big T, the winningest player in COD history. You got Scumpy, the 18-year-old with fantastic red hair. He dropped 48 kills in his first game. And J-Cap, he is going to be anchoring here. J-Cap, the new addition. They traded with Envy, Merc for J-Cap. Unfortunately, they haven't had the success immediately that they were hoping for. But with J-Cap on the roster, back wearing OpTic Gaming uniform, I think this OG squad could be the #1 team this weekend.
Well, I mean, J-Cap is really what they needed. They needed a tad more slang, and J-Cap brings exactly that. I mean, we all remember what J-Cap did in 2011, which is phenomenal. He was voted the #1 player on the circuit, and no, he's a fantastic player in Black Ops 2 as well. You put an M8 in his hands, and he'll just slay kids for days.
He's got a nasty AR, but so do the guys on the other side of the room. Let's meet the boys from Unite Gaming. (8-12) Unite. These guys broke out at PAX, upsetting Complexity. And after that event, picking up Killa, replacing Embos with one of the best hardpoint players in the game, Parasite, Nameless, Ricky. You just saw these guys going off against FaZe in the last series. Nameless, surprisingly, dropping the most kills, but in this matchup, I'm looking for Parasite to take over.
Well, Unite Gaming, they just need to get hyped. They need to get excited about the match that they're playing, and whenever you see them lose games, they're always like a little bit down the dumps. They're not really calling out to their full potential, but when Nameless is hyped, you usually see Unite winning games.
Man, when you remember watching Impact, that's Parasite and Killa. Back at the COD Champs, back at MLG Dallas, back at MLG Anaheim even. These guys play with so much energy and enthusiasm when they're winning. They start talking smack, and they get each other even more fired up. But really, Ricky has been so solid this event for me. I watched the man, and I'm just amazed by how this team kind of has come together. You have so many different personalities, so many different play styles, but they make it work.
I mean, they're so versatile as well, and speaking a bit more about Ricky, he's so consistent. And he's always consistently near the middle or near the top. He always has a few amount of deaths. And he's really that one reliable player on Unite. You could always rely on Ricky to come up clutch and search and destroy, to stay alive in Hardpoint, to hold positions and capture the flag.
Well, last time they met up in Search and Destroy, OpTic was able to run away with it with some fantastic play from Nadeshot. But we don't start off with Search and Destroy. That's going all the way at game #3. We're kicking things off with Hardpoint, and we're heading to Panama for Hardpoint on Slums. We've seen this map a number of times this weekend. It seems to be a favorite amongst the pro players, never getting vetoed. Who do you have coming out on top of this one, Revan? Who wins Slums?
I mean, I don't know. It's going to come down to the anchoring for both teams. So the matchup here is JCap versus Ricky. Whoever can stay alive and get the spawns the best, I think that team will come out victorious.
It's a draw. Stand down.
It's going to be interesting, and the player I'm going to be looking out for is going to be Scump. I think last time we watched him on this map, dropping 46 kills with a Scorpion. Parasite hates the Scorpion. Scump is going to be targeting him specifically in this matchup.
Well, I mean, they know that Scumpy's probably going to pull out that gun again. So every time they see Scumpy on the map, they want to fight a more mid to long range battle because the Scorpion, obviously not favorable for those type of fights.
You see OpTic going over the strategy last minute. Hector, manager, owner, staying in there with the boys. They want a championship in Black Ops 2 more than anything, enough to make a team change for this. They've been inside the gaming house in Chicago, Illinois, grinding. When they're not grinding, they're traveling to more tournaments where they can win even more money. They were in London just a week ago, now coming down to Florida. They're on the road, but they are ready for this matchup. Unite, they took a little bit of a break after their matchups in London, relaxed a bit, feeling good after the win over FaZe. But what's the confidence level coming into a game against Unite after losing to them to start your day?
I mean, I don't think Unite are too confident in this matchup. I mean, when I was talking to them going into the game, they're like, yeah, we're not going to lose a search. We're going to come out victorious. And what happened? They got smashed in search and destroy, and they lost the game. So for Unite to come out with the win this time around, they need to keep an even head and just take a minute at a time on each of the maps.
Take your time. Star player on Unite to look out for?
I think it's going to be Nameless again.
Nameless. He's just going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, Nameless has been playing fantastic so far this whole day. I mean, you got to give it up to Ricky as well. He's been so consistent, but Nameless has been dropping some serious numbers.
So Nameless is your player to look out for. I'm looking for that guy, kill him, but yawning, not a good sign. We're going to need to see the fired up, the energetic killer that he is known to be. When he gets it going, the rest of the team is going to feed off it. There's the handshakes. There's the high fives. Unite. They just took out FaZe. Now they're looking for revenge against OpTic Gaming, and we're going to go right into the action. Slums, Hardpoint, dominated by the assault rifles, and I want to see what OpTic JCap is going to be doing from the start. How strong is his M8? Revan, I know you just cycled through the players. Who's running what for both squads?
Well, both teams are choosing to start the game off with 3 assault rifles and 1 SMG. And the SMG for Unite is Nameless. The SMG for OpTic is Scumpy.
Scumpy running that Scorpion. JCap on your screen, though, with the M8, and the crowd already cheering here in Winter Park, Florida. Trophy system immediately blown up. JCap is going to watch Nadeshot and Big T get the first 2. JCap gets the third, and total control goes to OpTic early on. JCap's going to be battling for this anchor spot, and man, they are just rolling at the start here. No one from Unite able to get initial kills, and now they've already flipped the spawns. Those green arrows, that's Unite. The yellow arrows, that's going to be OpTic, and JCap is in a power position here on Bricks. Just got beasted on, though, by Ricky.
That was just the perfect start from OpTic Gaming right there. JCap got initial kill over near Bricks, immediately pushed the spawns of Unite Gaming, flipped, and now OpTic had the better position, moving into the next hard point at the bottom line.
JCap left inside the hard point. You can see it's 30 seconds and counting to just 4. There is JCap's third kill on top of the statue. He's finally cleaned up, but we're going to stay on board with him through the respawn. Now, Unite's going to try and push this top street. JCap and the rest of OpTic, they're more than aware of it. They're planning on it, just waiting for, unfortunately, trying to get a little bit greedy, trying to pick off the player in the corner, and he's punished, and now spawning across the map. This is a huge opportunity for Unite if Parasite can break in.
Unfortunate team kill there from Nameless. That's going to slow down their push a little bit. That takes a little manpower away from this push, and now you see JCap, 2 huge kills in rotation. They dominate the kill feed, and they're going to hold on to this hill.
Yeah, look at the spawns here from Parasite, though. He's coming from the back. He is going to go down. It's Nameless in that anchor position, and Nameless is trying to keep OpTic out. Can't happen. Big T is going to eat the rest of this 30-second chunk. No one on Unite challenging. A few players now pushing up to blue. but they're not going to go for this bottom hill. They're just going to try and keep map control in the center. It's being a slaying battle, just dominated by OpTic, though. What is going on here?
Look at the spawns as OpTic pick up those kills in rotation. It forced Unite to spawn out. If Big Time would have picked up 1 kill inside that hardpoint, he would have had streaks, but none of that. OpTic, they have positioning for the next hardpoint. Their rotations are on point right now, and these are the two most important hardpoints coming up, the White Wall and the Garage.
Scumpy is the player to watch at 10-4. Right behind him, his teammate at 9-4. Let's see what he's doing with this Scorpion. It looks like he is going to be the hill boy.
All right, so Scump just stay alive in the hard point for the time being. You see the mini-map. Unite Gaming, they're going to sacrifice a little bit of time on the scoreboard, but they're going to be stacking the anchor player, just trying to flip the spawns here. But you see OpTic Gaming, they're getting spawns inside Laundry, and it looks like they're going to fend off this push.
You see Big T in a battle, pulls out the pistol and does the business. Nameless taken down, OpTic remaining with the anchor positioning and pushing pretty far forward is Big T. He's punished for it, and Scumpy just taking care of business on the opposite side of the map, defending himself incredibly well with the Scorpion on a 3-kill spree.
Scumpy's only died 4 times this whole game. Now 1 away from scorching spawns are in favor of Unite Gaming, but OpTic, they just got like a full 60 on that hard point.
He did not get score streaks though. Got a little bit greedy and punished. All Unite kills in the kill feed. Parasite accidentally taken down Nameless as well, but your score, almost a 100-second lead for OpTic. And they're not even warmed up yet, man.
We haven't even started the second cycle of hard points, but Unite Gaming, they're still in this game. They just need to win a couple hard points and trade, 50-20, 50-20, moving into the final White Wall and Garage hard point where they have to secure the full time if they want to try to come back.
We'll see what they can do. Currently, Killa not being contested, but he's about to see 3 members from OpTic flood through the smoke. Picked off 1. Shots on the second one. His teammate Ricky there to back him up. Ricky's going to be pushing from the graveyard. Meanwhile, Nameless is inside with this M8. Grenades come in from JCap. He's picked off. Kills being scored everywhere, and Ricky in rotation will not be able to get behind enemy lines. It's up to Nameless to defend the Garage.
Yeah, I cycled through the players, and nobody has score streaks to use, so this is something that if Unite are able to gain some score streaks, they could start to turn this game back in their favor. I mean, what was a 100-point lead is now only down to 50.
Scumpy and JCap leading the way for OpTic. JCap at 16, Scumpy at 13, but you're currently watching the Unite boys. Nameless on your screen as he is ripping it up in the center of the map. Parasite there with him as well, and as you can see on the mini-map, it's going to be tough for OpTic to break this setup. Nameless, all he's got to do, protect his teammates and push out when the opponent is distracted. Killa doing all that distraction work. Parasite on top of the statue, laying down the law with the M8 as well. A fantastic setup here for Unite. And look at that scoreboard, Revan. Unite just hit the 100-second mark. They were down by 100, now down by 20.
Nameless needs to get to the next hard point. If he gets these capture points, he will have streaks. And when on your night, if you get a lightning strike, you're going to be feeling so comfortable moving into the White Wall hard point. He gets shut down just short of those streaks, but Parasite, he's still heating up. Never mind. He gets taken out. No streaks for Unite.
Yeah, so they brought it within 15, but OpTic is coming raging back. They also are holding on to the anchor position, so it's not going to be easy for the Unite boys to break the next setup. Remember, last time OpTic got in here, they basically got 50 seconds of the 60 on that back lot. Parasite gonna get challenged from Bricks any moment. There's the kill from Scumpy with the Scorpion, and it's gonna be OpTic pulling away once again.
Unite Gaming need to make sure they don't feed any streaks, even if it means they have to start rotating at 30, 35 seconds. As long as you don't feed streaks, you're still in a manageable position.
JCap and Scumpy just kind of rotating outside of the hard point, doing the damage. Big T got caught in transition by Parasite. So it's going to be a tough fight into the next hard point, but they're just going to milk the final 20 seconds with Scumpy sitting inside that hill. Big T again challenging in the middle of the map. This battle is against, it looks like Killa was there, Nameless now trying to back him up, and Parasite is going to be the last line of defense on Garage. They know last time when they matched up on this map, all of OpTic flooded Garage. Unite couldn't hold on to it. This time, they're doubling up on the defensive, but Nadeshot breaks in and gets the double.
And Scumpy picks up Nameless, but Spawn's still in favor of Unite Gaming. They have one more chance to hold on to the Spawns. It's going to be Scumpy challenging back, was able to pick up one, make it 2. Scump does get cleaned up. Unite Gaming have control of the Spawns. They got more members over near the hard point, but you see on the outside of the map, Killa all alone.
Oh, big play out of Nameless, taking out JCap at the fountain. Unfortunately, he can't hold on. Parasite inside of blue. The score is 50-second lead in favor of OpTic Gaming. Unite trying to claw back. Nadeshot taking out great shots from Parasite with the M8.
And he's getting ever so close to that Hellstrom missile, that lightning strike. If Unite Gaming are able to get those, they're only down by 40 points. If they get the rest of this time, they're going to be down by only 20. So Unite are right back in this game. And these final 2 hard points are exactly where we see teams make comeback like these.
30-second difference in the score. It's getting smaller by the second. Parasite uncontested over in Junk, but the hill is rotating over to Garage. Nameless going to lead the charge. Parasite on the 3-kill spree, trying to back him up. Nadeshot in the action inside the hill.
Oh, Parasite, you could tell he wants these streaks real bad. He's waiting for his teammates to try and make a play happen. One on the angle, that's going to be JCap. Is able to pick up that kill, so he only needs an assist. And just spotted one player over near the white van, but if he gets these capture points, he's got the War Machine.
Killa inside, he's going to give him the bonus. Great teamwork there from Unite. Killa got the kill, but didn't go in. And Parasite is going to have some to work with, has the Hellstorm. We're jumping on board with Nameless inside. He gets picked off, and Killa starting to heat up, was on a 3-kill spree. Here are your stats. A 30-second game, this one going back and forth. 26 and 19 for Scumpy. On the other side, everyone basically working together with Parasite, the most positive at 23 and 17.
And Parasite trying to contest for these final seconds with the knife in the back, and he takes out JCap.
And he upped his body, man, making him know it. And Nadeshot inside the hard point is going to put OpTic within 20 seconds of taking the game. They just need to lock down this center hard point, but they got to look out for Parasite's Hellstorm.
Yeah, you can use that Hellstorm at any point if Unite Gaming lose control, and they need these points ever so desperately. Here comes that Hellstorm, one in Graveyard. That's going to be the player he goes for, and that's an easy kill for him.
Yeah, he's going to take out Nadeshot. Also knows that he has this lightning strike available. They cannot give Unite any more time, or excuse me, OpTic any more time. 237 and counting to 185. Parasite gets one. Big T is going to take him down, though. Scumpy inside the hill being contested by Nameless. Nameless is cleaned up, and OpTic now 10 seconds away. The lightning strike from Parasite is going to clear it out, but we're down to our final hills.
Oh man, Unite Gaming, they need just about every single second. 60 seconds remaining on the clock, just enough time for them to win the game, but
look at the spawns
they need
from
these
OpTic,
kills.
man.
OpTic Gaming out position at the next one. It's going to be tough.
Oh man, a nice grenade. Nadeshot needs to stay alive here at blue. You see the push from Bricks as Unite doing a fantastic job of milking this middle, but Nadeshot with that kill right there may have just sealed the deal. Big Timer is in, and mathematically impossible for the boys from Unite to take this one. Full Sail University is erupting as the OpTic fans cheer on their team to a Game 1 victory.
Great plays from OpTic Gaming. I definitely thought Unite Gaming there setting themselves for a late game comeback. They had the score chase, but they didn't get position at that final middle hard point, and it bit them in the end because OpTic got a good chunk of time.
Florida, did you like that game? I thought you might. Scumpy 31 and 27, JCap 28 and 24, but it was a team effort. OpTic Gaming taking game number 1, one away from advancing to the finals to face Complexity. We'll be back with game 2, Capture the Flag, after this.